everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Factions Base Showcase. Thank you everybody for joining in and helping and checking out the series. If this is your first time, welcome. This is a series where I go around specifically on the Science server. As you can tell from the carpets on the ground, they're blue colored. But on the Science server, we're going to be checking out some of the coolest bases that are around today. Now, I wanted to ask you guys' opinion before I started. I was wondering if you guys liked it if I went on different servers. For example, I'm on Cyan today. Maybe go on Black or Blue. I don't even know there's a Black. Maybe even do a Platinum one once it gets a little bit more advanced. The reason why I'm not doing Platinum right now is because some of the bases, sure, they're big, they're defense and stuff, but there aren't bases that what I'm looking for. Like right now, I'm going to be showing you a base that isn't necessarily the most beautiful base you've seen, but as a base functions, I really like it. And I did get the owner's permission to open up the chest and show you guys the defenses. So in that case, we're going to turn /fly on. That way we can fly around on the outside and stuff. Remember, during the showcase, I will be deleting the home that I have set there, and I will not take anything from the base. I will be using the commands like /fly and /ascend to purely show you guys what's on the outside of the base a lot easier and more efficiently. Without further ado, let's start on today's base. Now, today's base is part of a faction called NoobzRule. I think it's their faction home. A couple of guys are waiting there at the home, and they're pretty much the owners and creators of the base. There are a lot more members of the faction who take part probably in making the base and running the base and obviously getting money from the base. But these are the guys on right now that gave me permission to basically do all this stuff. So without further ado, we're gonna get there. I still have all my home set. Man, I am really disorganized, but NoobzRule, it's actually spelled like this, NoobzRule, but just for sake I did NoobzRule Showcase, just like that. And we're teleported into the home. Now right when you spawned in, you saw a couple of things. You saw a couple of like what are they called? Item frames down there, and that just means that basically there's going to be a little chest room down there that I'll show you guys in a little bit. Now, I'm going to try to do 2 bases in the showcase because, once again, it's not the biggest base in the world, but it definitely is something I wanted to show off at the time. One thing I must point out is all of those heads. Man, that is a lot of heads. Don't know if that's really the Camping Retro's head. Maybe, who knows? May not. If it is, props to you guys. But if it isn't, I actually do enjoy this headroom. Even though it's unorganized and they're missing a lot of space and it felt like you just kind of stuck it up there, I like the fact that they just put heads all over the place. Kind of shows their dominance or their dedication to actually getting heads no matter who the person is at the time. Definitely cool. I can't wait until it's completely finished off. That's going to look nice. And first thing, I asked where they spawn in, and apparently this is the spot where they spawn in. So they don't really have a throne room, I would call it, or a entrance room where, for example, like, oh my god, I'm gonna give him back his stuff. That was tragic. My god. What just happened? I just died. Okay. So they don't really have a spawn-in room, basically, which I would have liked to see that. Hopefully they can improve that in their base. Obviously, the spawn-in room isn't like useful in any ways. There isn't much like use to it other than the fact that you can spawn in and it looks nice. That's really the only use. But like in a base, you have to have a spawn-in room. You can't just have it plain. Definitely something I'm going to criticize about your base. And that's something I'd like to do in the series is not only take a look at their base, but also offer suggestions to the owners and stuff. Okay, first thing you spawn in, as you can see, that it comes into these spawners. There's a lot of cow spawners. If we go up here, you could just hear them. My god, just deafening right now. All the cows dying at this moment. Little Happy Feet is having a little potion fun up here. But as you can just see how many spawners they have. Holy cow. I bet you that's making them a lot of money. especially since I know on this server cows are definitely a big thing. Oops. Upstairs they just have a couple pigman spawners. They fall to their death slash F bypass. They did give you permission to look inside their chests, so I'm just gonna enable bypass to enable checking their chests. They don't have a gold sorter, but like for example, they're letting all the zombie flesh pile up. Hopefully they'll clear that in the future. Looks like it's definitely making them money at the time, although it seems clogged, because like for example, if your chests are clogged here, this back here is full of gold, which you don't want, because then you're not getting your gold. Oh my god, I am not taking those. That is too much money for him. Too much money, please. Up here, I actually don't know what's up here. I'm gonna check up here really fast. I just assume it's the little maintenance corner. Like I said, you spawn in, is the spawn room, making money. Downstairs is the chest room, which I'm gonna show you guys in a second. Looks like this is where they do go in to edit it out, but we can't go in there right now. Okay, moving on, guys. We're gonna head downstairs, down to here. This is where the design aspect really comes in. I really do like the way they designed this. Something worth noting in this case is the stairs here. How they use the stairs. Each one of these is stairs. Like if you see by my highlight box, stairs, stairs, stairs. And they used it to make an extremely cool design. A little suggestion I might put here is maybe put some different colors here. I don't know. I'm thinking adding more colors might make it better. Also, this is really annoying me right here. The fact that it's not, well, I guess, okay, as you can see, it goes like L shape around, L shape around, L shape around. It's not symmetrical. It's kind of like a star, which is cool, but when you're standing right here, it looks kind of out of proportion. And if you're going to put something in the middle, I suggest making these in proportion, meaning this goes out like that, and this goes out like that, and then you could put something in the middle. That's just a little suggestion. Now, I do like the fact that it's like a star, but just like a first glance, it looks kind of weird. You have to kind of go around the whole thing to kind of get the full glimpse at it. Also, I would like more use of stairs, and I am criticizing their base a lot just because I think they could improve it a lot for the better. It's already good. The designing is perfect. Everything else looks great. And so that's why I want to give a couple suggestions. Of course, they don't have to do these. These are my personal opinion, and if you guys think they should change something, leave in comments below. Personally, I would give this base a pretty good rating. Not an excellent, but pretty good. Mostly because they have their money making method here and money making method here. This is basically the money making floor. They have their headroom, which isn't organized but is unique. It's original, just sticking all that stuff, and that's what I like about it, is the fact that they're like, hey, we see this empty room, might as well stick a whole bunch of heads up on it. And the downstairs with their quartz patterns and their chest room. Now we're gonna go through their loot, and actually I'm gonna put this back because it looks like, oh geez, it's full. Oh geez, it's too full. That was already on the ground, I swear. I didn't throw that on there. Their whole, I'm sticking that in there because I don't want to waste it. Here you go. Looks like they have a lot of diamond armor, just looking at this. Ender dragon sets, blaze sets, gas sets. Right here, as you can see, oh my gosh, gassed, ender dragon. So much armor. Definitely, you know, this is protected. The water's protecting it. And swords, and lots of boots. Looks like they got enough, like 2 double chests full of armor to protect themselves with. I'm actually going to stick this in the headroom. Don't mind me. I am just going to plop this right here. Bam. Ha! Adding it to the headroom. I have my little head up there. Hopefully they wanted it up there, because I just did it. If they don't, they could take it down after watching this video. I apologize. A lot of experience bottles. TNT, not too much. Don't know why they have a book in there. A little unsorted there. Pickaxes. Things are pretty sorted. I assume these are their junk chests, where they basically just put their junk. And I actually like this. They have their brewing stands up here. I don't know what that is. Sorry about that, guys. The brewing stands up here to quickly make potions, and they have their junk chest, for example, if they're getting through a raid. They have it in the middle, which is a good use of, you know, of space. They could have made it so they had staircases all around to make a pillar, like for example in Napkin's base. Instead, they turned it into a storage area, which I really enjoy about this base. And I think that's something unique that they should keep because it's really cool in the first place. Armor, potions, more armor. Looks like they have even more armor over here. Is this the same side? I don't know. We're going to go check the other side in case that was the same side. It is. Looks like they... Oh my god, that's a lot of chest plates. Not much of other things, though. I assume the other stuff break faster. Quantity, not quality. Obby for Fact Spawner's base. We are fed up of being called. I assume that they are working on getting this base completely filled with obsidian. Little happy stuff don't take. It's quite a lot of diamond blocks and stuff. Obsidian, not too much. They're not extremely rich. But they do have a lot of stuff. Something to be called a known faction rather than a smaller faction, which is something worth noting. Alright guys, it's that time where I showed you guys the outside of the base. Remember, they did allow me to show the defenses, so right now we're going to do /top. I'm not going to take those. Oh geez. Alright, looks like they have an anti-TP glitchable layer. If you try to TP in, the first thing you see is the anti-TP glitch layer. Right here is actually open. I don't know how I feel about this. Looks like they have a something that shouldn't be like that. Possibly. The fact is that this could be used to raid a base. All you gotta do is, if someone gets a wither down here, stand down here and the wither goes all the way down. Hopefully they'll fix that in the future. But looking more into the defenses, I like this obsidian layer above. This obsidian layer serves as an anti-TP glitch layer. For example, if we make our way in, ascend, oh no, descend. Oh, apparently we can't get in, so we'll just manually, oh geez. We won't manually make our way in. Should we manually make our way in? Yeah, we are. We're manually making our way in. We'll fix the holes, but for now we are going to, oh, what is this? Oh, I hope I should be showing this. Because if I shouldn't, then I completely apologize. There. Designed by Mob Noob Knows Best. I hope I'm allowed to show this. If I'm not, I apologize. Zoom's above the base. Don't know why. This is apparently his personal vault, which actually, I personally like this. This is actually really cool. Lots of armor stored here. A quick little storage area. I'm going to teleport to Zoom. Because I have no clue where he's at. Maybe he has his own base. Hey, Zoom. Hey. I want to tell him so he doesn't know. I'm doing a showcase. If that's okay with you. I'm just going to tell him. There you go. Give him the stuff back. Look at this. This is so cool. Oh my gosh, this just made the whole showcase. In case you don't know what's going on, he said yes, okay. In case you don't know what's going on, what they have right here are their own personal vaults above the base. And they're their own little sections, but this is so cool. Oh my gosh. I'm in love with this. No. I'm in absolute love with this. This is so cool. My god. I wish I had this in my base. Like, who's this? It says GPO Josh. Like, they have their own base. Oh, this one's not decorated. But Josh has his own. They have their own little sections in which they could call their own vaults. This is so cool. A little shout out to Pure, Crazy, and Josh, and everybody else like Zoom, and DJ, because this is their base. And they bought a lot of bushes and a lot of Rumble's eggs, might I say. I forgot I even had that shop. That's funny. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this base. Look at this. Is there even more? No, but they have their own personal base stuff up here. My god. Super cool, guys. Hopefully it's defended enough. because I would really hate for that to be raided. I'm not going to check out the defenses specifically to that, but definitely cool, guys. Now, they do have a lot of water here protecting the base, and the base defenses are huge, might I say. For example, as you can see, big walls here preventing people from getting in with a wither, and the claims, I guess, is huge. I'm not going to do /f map. I normally don't do /f map because I don't want to give away the coordinates. That'd just be giving away their base, basically. As you can tell, it's in the end, though. That is one little hint. But this base has quite a lot of defenses, and I would say it is pretty defended. You know, these defense walls go all the way around. They have a lot of room. This is like a miniature Goliath, which is really good. You know, I don't want to spoil anything there, but we might, unfortunately. Yep, I assume this is the edge of the world right here, and so they just decided not to even build a wall because it's the end of the world anyways, so people can't build anything or anything. But wow, that is a lot of stuff to go through. I may actually only do one this episode and bring you guys an earlier second Factions base showcase, just because we went through a lot in this episode. We went through the base that has a lot of spawners. We discovered their vaults, which, I mean, weren't super hidden, but I'm so glad we found them out because I'm so glad I was able to go through and show it, because that idea, the fact that they had their own personal vaults here, absolutely amazing. I'm in love with it. As you can see, they have TP glitchable layers in here. In case you try TP, and defenses. It's like a rib cage going through the whole thing, to make sure that their base is completely defended. I hope you guys did enjoy this episode's Factions base showcase. Today we showed off NoobzRule, one of the more powerful factions on Cyan today. If you did enjoy, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Shout out to everybody in NoobzRule, the owners /FWho NoobzRule. Let's check out the owners and stuff. The owner is Leader Pure Crazy. Co-owner was Little Happy Feet. So shout out to you, Pure Crazy, and your faction, and shout out to everybody else online and who else is in the faction who contributed to the space. It looks really nice. I offered a couple suggestions. Hopefully they make them. Once again, things like the spawning room aren't necessary. Those are just aesthetically pleasing stuff, which their base is already aesthetically pleasing. They have their own vaults in there, which look fantastic. They have their chest room for the faction, which looks great. The spawn room doesn't look aesthetically pleasing, but is definitely worthwhile because it makes them a lot of money. And those are a couple aspects to aesthetically pleasing and functional, like rooms and a money-making device. In my book, that makes a great base. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Oh, we gotta go back to spawn, and we gotta do that /spawn again and /Delhome NoobzRule showcase. And it's gone. So if we do /back, we get set to spawn, and if we do /homes, it's gone. I just wanted to kind of show that off because I do that in every episode to make sure that people can kind of trust my word on the fact that I'm going to be setting a home in there to start doing the Factions base showcase, and to kind of make the series a trustworthy series, so I can show off my enemy's base and not have them afraid that I'm going to raid them or something, because I want to show off everybody's base and have everybody have opportunity, whether or not we're enemy to them in the faction. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you did enjoy, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.